especially early?
I mean, you kind of think about like what could have happened, but I mean, it's just a new day, and I mean, the sun's gonna come out, and you just gotta get about your business. And I mean, fortunately enough, we get an off day, just kind of rest up, and given then yesterday we got back after it, and just we really got after it yesterday, and we'll definitely be ready for tomorrow.
Coach was talking before the Penn State game how this point of the year this should be a player-led team. What does that mean to you?
I mean, so far, just coach has just been teaching us it all since October, and so I mean, us players got kind of take control of it, take control of the team throughout the game. There's gonna be highs and lows, and we just gotta stay connected. And I mean, that starts with X, Charles, and myself, and JP. We just gotta stay within the game and not get out of what we can't do, but just go in there and just really just lead ourselves, really.
This is a game with two teams clearly battling for a Big Ten championship. I know this time of year is dramatic and it's stressful and all those things. How much enjoyment is there just to be in the middle of the race and know that every day, every practice can alter the outcomes?
I mean, it's a lot of fun. We're having a blast right now, and I mean, even though we lost last game, we're still having fun, and we're gonna be ready to play tomorrow. And I mean, we're practicing hard, and we're getting after it. And I mean, our scout team's doing a great job preparing us. And I mean, at the same time, we're having a lot of fun on and off the court, and so we're just. I mean, it's a tight race, but we're just going out there and playing our game.
Maryland strikes me as maybe a unique matchup, maybe different than some teams you've faced this year. Just talk about the uniqueness of this matchup, the keys, and how you kind of view this one.
I mean, they're very unique. They're a great team. Coach, they got a very nice, good coach, and I mean, we got to come prepared to play. They got two very good bigs. They're probably two of the best bigs in the Big Ten, I think, or they're up there at least. And so we got to come ready to play and knock down shots, get out in transition, run on them. And I mean, they're a young team though, so I mean, they turn the ball over quite a few times of upper pressure defensively and force a couple turnovers, get easy buckets. That'll definitely help us.
Thank you, John.
Yeah.
What makes Bruno one of the best big men in the Big Ten?
I mean, just how he goes about his game. I mean, when just watching him film, he can get to his spots easily. So you just gotta try and deny that. I mean, some of it kind of hap a little bit. He's not gonna dribble as much hap, but he's gonna try and get to a spot. And I mean, you just gotta. He's very good post player. And you just gotta be ready for him.
And then defensive rebounding is something that was maybe a sour point on Tuesday. Didn't quite get all the ones you wanted. What went wrong in that game, and then I guess what has led to successful defensive rebounding in other games?
And what about against
I mean,
what went wrong
sometimes guards, when they go on the rebound, I mean, sometimes guards aren't used to defensive rebounding. Or boxing out at least.
Sure.
And I mean, they'll get up a couple loose balls, but they're not used to hitting someone to go find the ball. And so when you have guards that crash, it's a little different, and that's what Penn State did. So we work on that and just kind of go from there. It's really we just got gang rebound really, and this team rebound.
In hindsight, was there any element of shock in seeing your coach get ejected from a game, which just doesn't happen?
Yeah, I mean, no one really saw it. I mean, we came in the locker room and someone told us that coaches got ejected, and I mean, so we just kind of went out there and second half, really wanted to play for him. I mean, we didn't play our best ball at all, and so I mean, we tried to come out with a little more fire in the second half. I mean, fortunately enough, we didn't do too well job, but I mean, we didn't really. I mean, I honestly didn't see what happened and what Coach made the rest.
What changes for you guys in that situation? Coach talked about the fact that the assistants coach you in practice, so it's not a big change.
It's not different at all. I mean, what helped I think was Saudi coaching us in Spain. And I mean, he kind of made a joke. He's like, I sat here before, and just kind of telling him, like, just go out there. I mean, so it was a little different, but he kind of brought us back to Spain, and I mean, we just wanted to go out there in the second half and play for Coach B. But I mean, Penn State played a really good game, so give credit to them.
I'm just curious from your perspective, how has the team responded since Tuesday?
We responded well. We had a very good practice yesterday, and today we'll get after it as well. I mean, the scout team's doing a very good job. I mean, pushing each other hard. We had a nice little off day too, just to rest, recover, and just focus on school and stuff like that. And but we got after it yesterday, and we'll do the same today.
Well, what can a loss like that have? I guess what impact can it have on the rest of the season going forward? This final stretch.
I mean, it can have a big impact. You can learn so much. I mean, you can learn so much from winning, but losing, you learn a lot more. See what we did right, what we did wrong. I mean, we did a lot of things right, but we also did a lot of things wrong. And just learn from that, how to execute the game plan, and just go from there. Really.
Was it frustration? Was it, I mean, obviously disappointment, but I guess what was the kind of theme when you say you're learning and you're responding well? Is it let it go? Is it or is, I guess, what do you guys?
Just really stay more disciplined. I mean, we fouled a couple 3-point shooters, not fouling the scouting report a little bit, just focusing more on that and just being more, I think, more disciplined team. That's what Charles kind of hitting that every game, just being more disciplined. I mean, you can't foul 2 or 3-point jump shooters, so you give them 6 points, and then offensive rebounding we just had the box out, and they got a couple easy boards, just kind of stuff like that.
I'm sure you obviously don't want to see him get ejected, but does it help to fire you guys up a little bit?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, that means he's fighting for you guys. I mean, I saw after the game, X kind of got hit on the screen, and so I mean, he's fighting for us, and I mean, he loves us, and he's gonna coach us up to the best of ability. And I mean, I don't really see what happened after that. We were kind of going in the locker room, but we just wanted to go out there in the second half and play for him.
John, last week against Wisconsin, going up against Hap, you had a pretty good outing, and then he got into some foul trouble. But when you look at Maryland on tape and what Fernando and Smith can do, how forward are you looking to that challenge?
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a big challenge for Iggy and I and Brandon, whoever else goes in there. I mean, they're 2 great post players, so we got to be ready for it. But the Big Ten, every team has great post players. So I mean, we're playing someone good every night, and so it's going to be nothing different on Saturday.
Beilein said that Fernando is kind of like Stevens in the sense that not only he crashes the boards, but he just keeps trying to back guys down and then turn around and hit the hoop. So is there anything you can take away from going up against Stevens Tuesday and carry it into Saturday's game?
I mean, yeah, definitely. We did a lot of different stuff on Stevens. I mean, but he played really well, and so we just got to watch film from that, learn from that, and take that into the next game.
How special is it having Mo Duncan and Mar back in town for this one?
It's really cool. I mean, we were with them yesterday. We got some dinner, and they're actually down in the locker room right now. So we're just messing around. It's like we haven't lost a beat, and so I mean, it's special that they are able to come back and they're willing to come back too.
The 2013 team that went to the title game, they lost to Penn State 2. I guess the day after they had a day off and they had a players only meeting at Pizza House for 2 hours. They just aired things out and talk about that loss. I'm curious if you guys had anything similar in your day off following the game.
Nah, we just go to classes and just typical stuff, but nothing like that.
I guess, did you, Charles, and Xavier have a larger message for the team after that?
I mean, we always kind of just text in the group chat, but nothing too serious like that.
John, it seems like the past 2 seasons there's been a late season loss. Like 2 years ago it was the Ohio State loss at home. Last season it was at Northwestern. Is there maybe like a mentality or attitude that kind of forged after those losses that allowed you guys to kind of take off?
I mean, I think a little bit, but I think we just kind of understand what we had to do to win. I mean, looking at others, even like the Nebraska loss last year too. I mean, just learning from that, watching film, and just growing. And I mean, every day when we come practice, Coach B and the staff, they're going to get you prepared to play well at the end of the season. And so we just got to go out there and come to practice ready to play hard and just go out there and play our game.
Is there maybe a similar sense, I guess, looking back to those to this one? I guess was there a certain mood or something that felt like after those losses, or?
I mean, just disappointed that we kind of let one slip away. I mean, not gonna say we were a favorite, but I mean, because anytime you play, I mean, you gotta go out there and play the game. So there's no gimmies, but we kind of let one slip away, and we kind of realized that, and we just gotta go out there and be ready to play tomorrow.
And those players that you hung out with yesterday, the last year's players, did you compare notes about sort of what it's been like to sort of been developed by John Beilein?
I mean, we just go out there. I mean, you come practice every day, and you're gonna get your development from not just Coach B, but also the staff. And I mean, with Mo especially, and I mean, looking at the young guys and me, just being as juniors now in Austin, just growing each and every day, it just shows his development to his players too.
Sorry if you were asked, but with the guys coming back, especially Mo, and I know he's been like watching the games as he said, and, hey man, you're playing well or anything like that.
Yeah, he texts me every once in a while, and then it's just good that they're willing to come back, and I mean, I'm excited to play in front of them tomorrow. And I mean, he always texts me though, so we still have a really good relationship. And I mean, I love hanging out with him. And I mean, like I said, they came in and they're in the locker room right now, and like we haven't lost a beat, and we're just joking around, having fun.